Okay, so good afternoon, everyone, and good morning for those joining in the Netherlands. My name is Emif Mitasari, as the student counselor of Nuffic Neso Indonesia. Welcome to the fourth day of the online info series, online info session series of the OKP-LPDP StuNed Joint Scholarship Program. This is a program, a collaboration program between the Nuffic Neso and LPDP. We just launched the program on 20 February 2023, which is a fully funded scholarship for Indonesian mid-career professional who would like to pursue their master's degree at participating Dutch higher education institutions. The scholarship is jointly funded by the Dutch government through the Dutch Ministry of Foreign Affairs under the Orange Knowledge Program and the Indonesian government under the LPDP scholarship program. This info session will give you more information on the participating master's program, particularly on the specific course list under the entrepreneurship thematic area. So that's what we are going to focus on today. So as a moderator, I will be hosting for the next 60 minutes with our two guest speakers from the University of Groningen. And then we also have another representative from the Radboud University. So the first one will be presented by Ponti Caroline, who is the representative of University of Groningen in Indonesia. And then we have another representative from Groningen, Amaranta Luna Arteaga. She is a international officer for the University of Groningen. So after that, and then we will have a presentation session from Pablo Garza. He is the International Marketing and Communications Officer for Radboud University Nijmegen. So before that, I'll just giving you a bit information. After that, after the presentation, we will have a Q&A session. So everyone's here are very welcome to ask questions through the chat box or even through the mic, which you can just raise hand after the presentations are finished. So without further ado, I would like to invite Mbak Ponti and finally Amaranta to present the presentation.
Okay, thank you very much, Emmy. Good afternoon, everyone. Selamat sore. I'm Ponti Caroline. I'm the representative of University of Groningen for Indonesia, and our office called GROW Representative Office. Okay, I would like to share my screen first. Yeah, hope it appears in your screen now already. I would like to make it as a full screen. Yes. Is it visible?
Yes, perfectly.
Okay, so welcome to the University of Groningen. Yeah, I'm Ponti Caroline, as I introduced to you, and I'm from GROW Office, the representative office of University of Groningen for Indonesia. And I will be accompanied by my colleague, Ms. Amaranta Luna Arteaga. She is the manager, team marketing, recruitment, and international relation from Campus Friesland. It is the part of the University of Groningen. I would like to give a glimpse or a briefly introduction about our representative office and their services. And I will mix my presentation between English and Bahasa Indonesia. Hope you don't mind. Okay. Ya, teman-teman sekalian, sekali lagi selamat sore. Saya dari kantor GROW, dan berikut adalah layanan atau jasa apa saja yang diberikan oleh kantor kami. First, we established since 2008, so we are like 15 years of representing University of Groningen, and it means 15 years of experience. Tentu saja kita juga sebagai pusat informasi mengenai studi di Belanda, tapi khususnya di Groningen. Dan tugas kami juga bisa memberikan konsultasi, konseling, dan itu semua adalah free of charge. Dan selain itu, kita juga membantu untuk registration assistance. Jadi kalau teman-teman buat mau daftar ke University of Groningen, bagaimana caranya, apa dokumen persyaratannya dan lain-lain, itu kita akan bantu. Begitu juga dengan follow up dan juga untuk dokumen seperti terjemahan dan legalisasi itu juga bisa di kantor kami. Samping itu kita juga bisa membantu untuk persiapan bahasa Inggris ya. Jadi buat teman-teman yang ingin upgrade atau improve TOEFL atau IELTS bisa kontak kantor kita dan kita bisa mengadakan course buat kalian. Dan sebelum keberangkatan kita juga selalu conduct atau mengadakan pre-departure briefing ya. Jadi kita akan kumpulkan semua student yang diterima dan ready to go yang siap berangkat ke Groningen, kita akan kumpulkan dalam briefing untuk memberikan tips-tips sebelum keberangkatan. Begitu juga untuk pengurusan atau arrangement group departure, itu biasanya kami lakukan. Dan itu if you can see that is a picture of one of our office activities. Okay. Yeah. And in the University of Groningen, there are 4 study programs that are eligible for OKP scholarship. So first, the Master or MSc Sustainable and Entrepreneurship. It is under the Campus Friesland, and then the second one is MSc Business Administration, specialization in small business and entrepreneurship. And we also have other 2 programs, MSc Environmental and Infrastructure Planning under the Faculty of Spatial Sciences, and MA History of Architecture and Town Planning under the Faculty of Arts and Humanities. But in this session, we only focus to give the information for the first both study programs. And first, we are going to give information about MSc Sustainable and Entrepreneurship that will be delivered by my colleague. So Amaranta, the session is yours.
Thank you. I will also share my screen.
Okay, I will stop my screen.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Is it working? Yes, right?
Yes,
Yes.
it's visible.
Yes. Now here. Perfect. Yeah, so I think we can skip that because I've been introduced already. And one thing is I've been working for the University of Groningen for about 11 years now. I'm originally from Mexico, but yeah, I came to Groningen to study, and then I stayed here because I really enjoyed it, and I've been working on internationalization at the university level and now at faculty level as well. And I'm very proud of our university because we are a very international community. As you can see here from some of the data that I put together, we have about 13% of our community are international students, and they come from about 120 different nationalities. And of course, we have a huge Indonesian community in Groningen, and they organize a lot of amazing activities, as well as in Leeuwarden. At master and bachelor level, we offer about 200 plus programs fully taught in English, and we currently have 11 faculties, 10 graduate schools, and 2 campuses, one in Groningen and one in Leeuwarden. And my faculty is located in Leeuwarden, that is a city 30 minutes from Groningen by train. As you can see, we offer about 180 plus English taught programs from the different faculties. But today I'll be focusing on my faculty that is called Campus Friesland. And I would like to give you a little bit of a background of who we are. We are the newest and youngest faculty of the University of Groningen. And like I mentioned before, we are not located in Groningen, but in Leeuwarden. And this is because there is an effort from the University of Groningen to provide education and research centers in the different areas in the north of the Netherlands. We are the only research university in the north, and by opening campuses in the different provinces such as Friesland and Drenthe, then we can also offer education and research in these regions. At our faculty, we offer bachelor programs, master programs, and PhDs. We currently have 2 bachelor programs, one on global responsibility and leadership, and one on data science and society. And then we offer 4 master programs, including sustainable entrepreneurship. Our focus in education and research is always interdisciplinary and transdisciplinary. We work a lot with regional, national, and international partners that are part of our programs, and I will explain a little bit more once I explain the content of the program. And our faculty is focusing on sustainability. Our slogan is Global Challenges, Local Solutions. We want to contribute to solve the complex global challenges that our societies are facing these days. And about the city of Leeuwarden, is the capital of the province of Friesland. It's also a student city. There are 2 applied science universities there, so there are many students as well, and there are many activities offered for staff and students. And another thing that is interesting about the region is that they also have their own language. So in Leeuwarden and in Friesland, Dutch and Frisian are spoken, but it is also well known for their nature reserves. So there are also plenty of activities to do in their lakes, in their woods, and they also have many islands. So there is also a lot of things to do in terms of extracurriculars or outside the classroom. But about sustainable entrepreneurship is a program that we offer since 2018. And this is a 1-year Master of Science program, and is for students that have a background in business administration, international business, or management. And they are curious and eager to understand how to integrate sustainability in a business model. And this is to help create companies and organizations that can adapt to the new trends. If you think about sustainability, circular economy, the energy transition, you need, these days, companies and organizations need people that understand these trends and help them transition so they are more environmentally friendly, and that means also more profits for them. So how does the 1 year looks like? In the Netherlands, every semester is divided in 2 blocks. And because here we have a 1 year master program, you will be, if you get admitted to this program, you'll have the program in 4 blocks. The first part of the program, the first block, focuses on design. It teaches you the foundations of sustainable entrepreneurship and how it's different from traditional entrepreneurship. Also helps you understand and develop what are your skills and values as a sustainability leader, as a sustainable entrepreneur, as well as understanding what strategy is needed to go from a traditional business model to a sustainable business model. The second part focuses more in the organization. That's what we call implementation. You are taught on how to identify what in the organization that you will be working with, what are the trends that are already there for sustainability and what is missing, as well as what kind of partners you need to collaborate with, or municipalities or governments in order to strengthen your sustainable entrepreneurship policy and the context that you are at. So for example, you're seeing a lot these days, at least in the Netherlands, that a lot of municipalities and governments are investing in circular economy, in sustainable entrepreneurship. It is very important to understand this from an organizational perspective, to also understand what kind of subsidies or what kind of grants, for example, you can apply for in order to help that sustainable strategy that you want to implement in your organization. And then the last part focuses more on how to evaluate everything that you have implemented in terms of sustainable entrepreneurship in your organization. How can you evaluate it and test it in order to even create policy or be in line with the policy that is currently happening? And because in the last block you will be writing your master thesis, you also have the research methods course. In the last block, this is the part that our students enjoy the most. You will be working on a sustainable entrepreneurship project that is similar to the traditional master thesis that you're writing, but you will always do it with one of our partners. One of our partner poses a sustainability challenge that they are facing, and you will be working together in solving that challenge. And all that work that you do together with that partner is presented in the Circular Minds Conference as part of your final project. And that's what we call the thesis in this program. What are the unique features of this program? Like I mentioned before, you will be working with companies, with organizations that want to become more sustainable to help them solve their sustainability challenges. And that will be your final project, your thesis. Another added value of this master's program is that we offer also on the side and as optional, the possibility to enroll in our Sustainable Startup Academy. This is for people that after graduation would like to start their own startup. And then here you have a series of workshops. You are also connected with different regional partners, but there are workshops on how to start applying for seed money for that startup, so that after you graduate, you maybe already have a proposal and you can start implementing your startup. I'm looking at time. Yes. So this is an example of the partners that we have in offer for our students at the moment. It's also up to you to decide to look for your own partner, your own company. So in case you want to work with an Indonesian company, that is also possible. We are very well connected in the region. So these are partners that are more connected to the region of Friesland or Northern Netherlands. Like I mentioned before, if you would like to apply for this program, you must have a degree in business administration, international business or related field. And when going to the admissions procedure, our admissions office is going to look into the transcript of records and see that you have certain courses, but also that you meet the requirements in terms of research methods courses. And the deadline to apply for this program is May 1st, but of course, you can already apply because the deadline for the scholarship is way earlier. And if you want to, I did a very fast presentation about the program, but if you want to find out more about the program from students and staff of this program, you can join us for the Masters Week that is going to happen online from the 20th to the 24th of March. And you can always contact us via email. We can provide you with more information, and you can follow also our Instagram account to find out more about our community, staff and student community at Campus Friesland. That's it. Ponti, I think you are next, right?
Okay, can you stop to share screen?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to put my screen again back. Yeah, and then yeah, I think skip this. You have mentioned, right? Okay, I will directly to the second program. Sorry. So this is full screen already? Okay.
Yes, Mbak Ponti.
The second program is MSc Business Administration with specialization in small business and entrepreneurship. And here is the highlight of the program. Within this program, there are specialization available in subject of energy, digital business, and sustainable society. That consists of courses about the topics, the related topics, and student will need to write thesis because it's a research university. Students need to write thesis, and it's all within the 1 year of study program with 60 credits. Nah, ini ketika spesialisasinya atau we call it as a focus area completed, beside you get the diploma certificate, you will also get the supplement with the proof of completing the specialization. And within this program, there is an internship available, but this internship is as an extracurricular, so it will be 1 semester additional. It means more time to finish your study. And it also payable and with the pay extra tuition fee for 1 semester. But of course, this internship program is a great opportunity for you to enter the labor market and gain some practical experience during your master study. And what about the career prospect of this program? Ya, ini sebagai berikut. Beberapa bisa bekerja dalam profesi sebagai berikut ya. Ada order processor, financial controller, accounting assistant, management trainee, document controller, etc. Begitu juga dalam organisasi atau perusahaan berdasarkan database alumni yang telah lulus dari program-program ini, program MSc Business Administration ini. Mereka juga kebanyakan bekerja di organisasi terkenal ya. Kalau di Eropa ini contohnya atau Belanda, perusahaan-perusahaan sebagai berikut ada di ABN AMRO, di bank ya ING, Rabobank, NG, HR Project, Partners dan lain sebagainya. Kemudian kalau terkait industri sektornya itu biasanya yang berhubungan dengan construction, dan agriculture atau forestry, fishing, ya marine, ya maybe banking and consumer lending. And who are eligible to apply for this program? The candidates should hold the similar relevant bachelor degree normally. But for this MSc BA, Business Administration, if you have different background, the Faculty of Economic and Business will provide you a pre-master's. So just let's send your documents and then the admission office team will assess your documents, whether you are directly admissible to the program or you should need to take a pre-master. Nah, kalau ingin info lebih lanjut, more info you can always check in the website. Ya, ini ada website di bawah, bisa di screenshot, mungkin bisa dilihat ya. Oke. Kemudian kalau sudah tertarik program-program yang tadi, either the first program or the second program, you just need to prepare these documents very soon, especially if you would like to apply for the OKP scholarship, which the deadline is 30 March. So it's like 1 month to go. Ya, dokumen apa saja yang dibutuhkan adalah sebagai berikut ya. Tentu saja ada ijazah atau diploma certificate. Bila belum dalam bahasa Inggris harus diterjemahkan dalam bahasa Inggris. Kemudian transkrip nilai juga demikian. Kopi paspor, motivation letter atau motivation statement yang isinya esai mengenai motivasi kalian, kenapa ingin studi program tertentu, apa tujuannya, cita-citanya, dan yang pasti motivation letter ini harus unique and original ya. Jadi harus benar-benar asli murni dari kalian. Jadi tidak mengcopy dari motivation orang lain ya. Bahasa Inggris juga kita mensyaratkan sertifikat TOEFL atau IELTS dengan skor minimum sebagai berikut ya. Kemudian dokumen supporting dokumen lainnya itu ada CV dan reference letter 2 buah. Itu satu dari universitas asal biasanya dan satu lagi dari tempat kerja. Ya. Nah, bila kalian sudah punya ini, harapannya sih yang saat ini hadir dan ingin apply OKP scholarship, kalian sudah punya LOE itu yang paling bagus. Tapi paling tidak kalau belum, kalian sudah punya dokumen-dokumen ini dan bisa langsung apply online, bisa kami bantu untuk registrasi application online-nya. Yeah, okay, and then yeah, the registration process is very handy and very simple. Just need to go to registration to study link application and then the OWAS. OWAS is online application system from the University of Groningen. And the enrollment procedure is by admission office. It takes about like 4 until 6 weeks normally. Yeah, it's like very tight deadline already. So the university deadline, most of the program at the University of Groningen is 1st of May, but you have to see the scholarship deadline, which will be very much earlier, which is 30 March this year. So like you have like 5 weeks to go. And if you want to apply and you need our assistant, please feel free to contact our office ya. Ini bisa difoto juga di layar ini, di screenshot. Kalian bisa email kami atau telepon, bisa bikin konsultasi lanjutan, bisa personal konsultasi, mungkin bisa via WhatsApp video call atau mungkin Zoom atau bahkan mungkin datang ke kantor ya. Jadi silahkan hubungi kami bila masih ada pertanyaan. Kemudian ya, this is just very interesting pictures of GO, our office, and the University of Groningen activities in Indonesia. and from years to years, yeah, from time to time. And you can also see you have Amaranta here in the pictures also. Yeah, we have so many activities between the University of Groningen and our office in Indonesia. Okay, I think that's all the information from us. So we still have time for Q&A session. Thank you very much for your attention.
Yes. So thank you both Mbak Ponti and Amaranta for your presentations. We will surely get back to you for the questions. So right now I would like to welcome Pablo to the screen to give your presentations.
Perfect, thank you. I will share my screen. There it goes, right? First of all, I want to start the presentation saying that 7 years ago, I did my exchange in the University of Groningen, and seeing this presentation is always very nice. Groningen has a piece of my heart as well as the university, so it's one of the reasons why I decided to stay in the Netherlands. So always good to share the sessions with the University of Groningen for sure. So, well, now it's time to talk about Radboud University, where I did study after my master's. And actually, I'm going to talk about the program where I did my master's as well. So I'm currently graduated from this master's, now also working at Radboud University. So yeah, my name is Pablo, as already mentioned. I'm in charge of the international marketing and recruitment for the School of Management. So as a faculty level here at Radboud University. So I think we talked a lot about the Netherlands already, but I would also like to give you a quick overview about it. As you know, Radboud University is based in the Netherlands. Of course, the land of the tulips, many canals, many bicycles as well, and of course as well the Heineken beer. But also, as already mentioned, is the higher education in the Netherlands is in the top 1% worldwide. So it's quite a good number, right? And not only that, but is in a way very affordable as well when compared to other countries to study as well. So that's also very important to know. Well, if you want to study in the Netherlands, you will be guaranteed with an excellent education. Radboud University is a research university, and all Dutch research universities belong to the top 200 universities worldwide. And of course, this is no wonder why there's many entrepreneurial pioneers here in the Netherlands. Probably many companies you've come across to during your life, like Heineken, Unilever, Philips, all of them are Dutch. And as well, as you probably know, the Netherlands is such a small country. Dutch have traveled the world quite frequently, and this has made Dutch people very open-minded, very tolerant, very welcoming to other cultures. And as well, you can see these examples in me or other people from other countries who are international and decide to stay after as well in this country. This is also one of the reasons why mostly all of the people here speak English quite well. From supermarkets to the university level, to any store you go, train stations, you will see English level is quite high, both in society and especially as well at the university level is a great proficiency, English proficiency level for sure. And that is not all, but of course you will get as well a lot of value for your money here in the Netherlands. You will find a very multicultural and accepting society, as probably you already know. There's also more bicycles than people, which is sometimes overwhelming and hard to believe. But once you're here, you will see bicycles everywhere. You will even need to take care of yourself. If you go to Amsterdam with all the bikes coming from all the sides, it's something you get used to it. In other cities, it's way calmer for sure, as well here in Nijmegen, but it's just a way of life here, which is also part of the sustainability goals that this country has. And zooming a little bit further, we can get into the city of Nijmegen, which is where I'm currently located, and as well where you will find Radboud University. You can see the skyline of Nijmegen on that picture next to the Vaal River. And on this side, you have the beach. We call it the beach. And when we have nice weather, is where everyone goes to lay down on the beach, play some games, have some snacks, and just enjoy a nice sunset or just enjoy the skyline of Nijmegen. So here we have the map of the world, and here you can see, of course, where the country is located. But if we zoom in a bit on that map, you can see on that dot where Nijmegen is located. It is a great location, is 1 hour away from Amsterdam. We are also very close to Germany as well. You can reach Germany 20 minutes with your bike or 1 hour walking. So it's also a great hub if you plan to explore Europe or you want to explore more about the country as well. It's a great location. It's a very safe, medium-sized town in the east of the country, as I already mentioned, close to the border with Germany. And it is also the oldest city of the whole Netherlands, which might sound like, okay, old city, maybe boring, but no, in fact, it has a very large student population. The slogan of the city is old city, young vibe. So it is very lively city. And this takes me to the next slide, which is why Nijmegen. This is a great picture of Nijmegen. As you can see, there's a lot going on here. You can see some boats, but in the meantime, this is one of the biggest, if it's not, it's the biggest event of the whole Netherlands, which is called the 4 Days Marches. It's a whole week where people walk and march for 4 days, but in the meantime, the whole week you have events going on for free all around the city, big concerts, music, food. As well, this city has a lot of green spaces to offer. We have a lot of parks as well, but also in the surroundings is full of green areas. The Netherlands is well known for being very flat, but in fact, Nijmegen has some different hills where you can do little hikes as well. It has a very rich cultural life. It has a lot of good cafes, good restaurants. It's an excellent hub for exploring, and it's also very easy to get around with a bike or just walking. So it's a very safe city and very fun as well. Here, of course, you will find Radboud University, and now I'm going to talk about what does Radboud University actually has to offer. So in our Radboud University has a campus, which is around 5 to 10 minutes away from the city, and it has 7 faculties. So you can find the Faculty of Business, you can find the Faculty of Arts, Social Sciences, the medical faculties. It has over 100 nationalities on campus, which makes us also very international and diverse community here. 76% of the students who started their bachelor or master's, bachelors, they obtained their diploma within 4 years, and master students usually within the first year of studying, or 2 in case if it's the master with a duration of 2. But the one I'm talking about today is a duration of 1 year, and 1 out of 5 students is international. So that means we do have a strong international community here as well. But in the meantime, you also get to experience what is the Dutch community like. And from my personal opinion, they are very welcoming, and I have been able to explore it quite well. So it's also part of studying abroad, I would say. So one of the faculties is the Nijmegen School of Management, where I'm located at the moment, is the one you can see on the back of that picture. It's a very modern, faculty. It has modern facilities as well. We have a library here. You have work spaces to study. We have 2 cafes. We have 1 restaurant. We have a place where you can play pool or you can play table tennis. We also have the sports centers located on this campus, which is the biggest sports center in the whole Europe. We have over 80 sports where you can choose from. It's a very green campus. We have an international community. It's a very interdisciplinary approach. We have lectures, which is these big classrooms where you will listen to one of our researchers, academics, professors, or guest lecturers. But we do also have more close in contact conversations with your tutors, with your academics, with the lecturers, which will basically have this close approach to you in case you have any questions and you want to learn more about them. It's a very strong research-oriented university, which means that you will have to do some research on certain topics, depending on the topic you choose for sure, that will have an impact on academia, but also on the managerial side of your professional career. So now talking about the program itself, we have this program that is the one that applies for the scholarship. It's called Innovation and Entrepreneurship. Actually, I'm graduated from this master's. I did this master's, so I can tell you a little bit more about it. But it's basically, you will get to understand how the innovations processes work, both on an academic side, but also putting that into practice, as well as understand the challenges that entrepreneurs face when starting their businesses. Here at the School of Management, we have something that is called the Mercator Launch, which is a business developer for early phases to develop their startups. So we have a lot of students working there, but we also partner with other startups that come here to develop their ideas. So they start from zero until they get into a phase where they are ready to get investors, to get other people aboard on their project, and then they can launch their company as well. So at the innovation and entrepreneurship part, you will get very close contact with this, the Mercator launch, to get to know how it really works. So it's nice because in certain way you get to know all the theory on the lectures and on the classes, but at the meantime, you can also apply all your knowledge. In fact, there's also one big project from this master that is called the Master Body Program. At the Master Body Program, you will get to apply all your knowledge working together with a real life entrepreneur. So you will be able to select from a list of around 30, 40 entrepreneurs, depending on the field you want to focus on. So there's entrepreneurs focusing on medical projects, also on the entertainment business, or you can have more on the media business. And then you will get to choose one entrepreneur, and you will be helping them, working together with him on his business, and you will develop a growth plan, which is linked to the entrepreneurship and finance class. So you will be advising them and working basically as a consultant for them. Some of the courses that are part of this masters include business development, where you will basically learn all the business model canvas. You will get to know how the whole development of the business comes across, from all the resources that you need to understand as well the whole project management part as well, and how to manage a team. Then you have innovation and entrepreneurship in context, which is basically the theory, but on the context that we are living in. Also, when it comes to cultural aspects, when it comes to globalized world, you will get to apply all the innovation and entrepreneurship in this whole context of the world. You have marketing and innovation, where you will basically learn the innovation that companies take, the innovation pipeline, and how are they taking these decisions in order to launch successful projects or successful products in the market as well. Then you have entrepreneurship and finance, because finance is a big part for entrepreneurship. If you do want to start your own company, if you want to be successful, you need for sure to get investors. And in order to get investors, you will need to have a strong and solid finance plan, and to show that you are profitable and that you know what you want to do in the future with this project. So this is going to be a very important course as well. And at the end, you also have the sustainable innovation as well. For us, sustainability is a huge focus of this master and the university as well. So you will learn how to make sustainable innovations, but also when taking into account social and technological aspects that are happening in the world, and how all these can influence the innovations that you are trying to launch. So this is a quick overview, but also just to know, it's a 1-year master program. It is also divided in blocks, which is you will have 4 blocks, and in the last block you will be focused on your master thesis. You will decide your own topic as well that has to do with something from the course for sure, and you will get guidance from different supervisors to develop your own research at the end that will have a strong impact both on the managerial but also on the academic side. For admissions, of course, I understand that this is a lot of information, but you want to know first if you are admissible before getting all too excited. First of all, we look at the bachelor's degree. Of course, it is important that you have a previous education that is equivalent to a research university here in the Netherlands. And of course, that is also in the same study area as the intended master program. So in this case, innovation and entrepreneurship is part of the business administration program. So you will have to have a previous education, which is in a similar area of studying to business administration. Then, of course, we get to the language requirements. You can find all the specific requirements on the web page for sure, but just as a clear a fast overview, you will need, if it's a TOEFL IBT, more than 90 points. The IELTS, you would need an overall of 6.5, or if it's a Cambridge exam, a C or higher would be enough for us. And of course, if you want to make sure that you have the right background, you can double check this on our website. We have an e-check where you can check if you are eligible. If not, you can also write to us. I will leave some emails at the end. You can already send some emails to our admissions office, and they will check, and they will be able to provide you with a personalized individual pre-eligibility check. But it's important to mention that the final word is from at our admissions board, but nevertheless, we can already help you if you have some questions. And of course, you will need to send a motivation letter, which is going to be important as well for the decision. For the application, you would need to apply through StudyLink. StudyLink is a national system for universities applications. So when you start your application, just please make sure you finalize it before the deadline, because some students start it, but they miss to send some documents. Until everything is complete, we will begin to assess and process your application. As for the deadline, well, it's the 30th of March. But you need to make sure that you apply before for our program. So in order to apply for the scholarship, you have to apply for the master's. You don't need to wait for the decision yet. The decision normally takes around 3 weeks from our side, but once you finalize your application, you can already, I think, apply for the scholarship. We also do have some events as well, if you are interested in getting to know a little bit more of how it's like to be a student. We have the virtual open days. We also have some physical open days. We have a student for a day. We can also get you in contact with a student of the program as well, if you would like to get to know more from their perspective, how it's like to study at Radboud University, how it's like for the professor side, if they like the classes, what are they learning. So you can also contact us and we can get you in contact with one student. As for upcoming events, we have some of them on the screen. You can also maybe take a picture or take a screenshot, and you can see if you're interested in to get to know a little bit more about these upcoming events. And last but not least, we have some important emails here. That master@fm.ru.nl. That's an important one. That is the admissions email. So in case you want to know if you're eligible, you can already send us your transcript of records, and we will help you with a pre-eligibility check as soon as possible. It usually takes for us around 2 or 3 days to reply. So just feel free for any questions. If you want us to connect you with the student advisors, with some students, you can always email us and we will be glad to help you. And we also have our social media over there. We have been recently posting a lot of vlogs with students, some nice contests as well that we have already. So you can take a look at our social media and you might find something interesting for sure. So that's from my side. I hope you enjoy the presentation, and I think we still have a little time.
Yeah, thank you so much, Pablo, for your very extensive information. So we're opening the session for Q&A. So please join us again, Baponti and Amaranta, for the session. And then we'll see, is there already a question in the chat box? I see here a question from Tiara. She's actually interested in internship at that semester. I think she asked this during the Groningen session. Is it also covered by the scholarship? Okay, so maybe this is more into for the OKP-LPDP. So if it's already within the duration of the main program, so then it's already part of the program, and it means that it's also covered. But if it's a different kind of program outside the master degree, it won't be covered by the scholarship or the joint scholarship. But maybe I would like to also ask for one of the both of you, if if there's any other potential scholarship that could potentially cover this added internship. Who would like to start?
Yeah, maybe I can answer first. Yeah, within the program of MSc Business Administration, there is internship available, and it will be like 1 semester additional. So it will be like a longer period than the main program itself. And as it is an extracurricular, as I mentioned on the slides, that you have to pay like 1 semester tuition fee. Now we need to check with the faculty whether they provide scholarship for this internship. Yeah, I cannot answer right away right now because we need to check with the faculty first.
Yeah, usually there are no scholarships for internships. No, unless you are registered at a Dutch university and then you do your internship outside the Netherlands, you could apply for an Erasmus traineeship scholarship or a Marco Polo if it's outside Europe. But it's not a full scholarship, it's a partial scholarship.
Yeah, so I hope this answers the question about the coverage of the internship.
Okay, so how about with Radboud University?
We don't have an added semester. For this program is a 1-year program. You could do an internship on your while you're working on your thesis, which means you will be researching specifically for a company, for a startup, and then you write your thesis based on this company. But it's not like you can do an added semester or something. So in the meantime, it's part of the class itself. So I think this in a way is covered by the scholarship since it's inside the curriculum of the whole master program.
Yeah, so exactly. So
And
it's like a sorry, you want to add something?
Can I add something?
Sure.
It's the same for the Master Sustainable Entrepreneurship because it's also 1 year, and the master thesis is written with in collaboration with a partner that is also kind of an internship. So we don't have an extra semester, only 1 year master's program.
Yeah. So I could conclude that from both of you that the internship here could be basically a combined project for their final thesis, right? For the dissertation or thesis. So it's not actually independent internship outside the actual main program.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, perfect. So regarding the program, you mentioned that applicants interested for your master degrees, they have to have the similar academic or relevant academic background, right? Is it also possible for those who doesn't have any those academic backgrounds but would like to apply but already within the industry? Is that also possible?
Yeah, from
Who wants to go first? Pablo.
Yeah. Yeah, so from our side, yeah, we would suggest to send us an email with your transcript of records if you are not eligible because of your background, but the other requirements are good. We will also offer a pre-master's in this case, which is a pre-master's on business administration in case the admissions board decide that you don't meet the whole requirements when it comes to the previous educational background. So you will still have a chance to take this.
Okay. And how about the
Yes, can I add the information? Within the program of MSc Business Administration, normally they provide pre-master program for those who has a different education background. But how long you can, how far you can go, I mean, how much difference that they can accept, it depends on your documents like your transcript, etc. So it is very important to submit first your transcript, and then the admission team will decide whether they can accept you directly or you need to go to the pre-masters. And by the way, as for the OKP scholarship, as long as I notice, you don't cover for the pre-master programs, the scholarship. Is that correct, Amy?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
So only the main program.
Yeah, okay. So if students admitted to the pre-master first, it means they need to finance the pre-masters themselves, and then the scholarship covers only for the main program, right?
Yeah, there's also, I think, but correct me if I'm wrong, because we also have some colleagues from the scholarship team here. If you want to jump in, just let me know. But if I'm correctly understood the program is that if you already had experience in studying in the Netherlands before, it's not possible to apply for the scholarship program. So you really need to to apply for the full program, not for the pre-master, and then because then if you are already following the pre-master, that means you already have this study experience in the Netherlands. So I hope that answered the question. We have another question from Dian Ayu. She's been conditionally accepted in the Master Science Sustainable Finance, I think Sustainable Entrepreneurship at the University of Groningen, and she's going to start her application tomorrow to get the unconditional LOA. So she already planned to apply for the joint scholarship and found out that she has to apply for via the both platforms, that is Delta and LPDP website. So her question is whether she has to prepare motivation statement and reference letter on the LPDP website. Okay, so I think I would like to get some help from my colleague here from the scholarship team, if you know to answer these questions, because it's quite technical. What I know is that you do have to apply in both system because it's a joint scholarship, so you have to apply from different platform. But all of the requirements are already stated in the website, so you can just follow the steps on what the documents that you have to prepare and to upload it, and in which platform basically. So I hope that answered your question at the moment, but feel free for my colleagues to answer. Another question from Andre. If somebody has applied for LPDP, another program which will be closed tomorrow, can he or she apply for the OKP-LPDP program? So I'm guessing you're planning to apply for the regular LPDP scholarship program. So that means the regular one, and that's it's actually not possible to apply for the OKP-LPDP, because if you want to apply, you have to apply one of them. So either you apply for the LPDP regular scholarship, or you apply for the OKP-LPDP scholarship program. So you really have to choose from those options. Let's see if there's any other questions. Just feel free to use the chat box, or you can always raise your hand and then ask a question directly. Okay, we have Alex here. Yes.
Hello.
Go ahead. Yes, Alex.
Hello. Thank you very much for all of your explanation. I have question pass. I would like to pass the question because coming from my niece, she asked me about how come an applicant fulfill the requirements of OKP, require that applicants will have employer statement. In the same time, she just end her contract from company. So what kind or what solution can she get from you, all of you? do you have advice for her? Indeed.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Pa Alex, for your question. So this is basically a scholarship question, and you can, if I'm also, please correct me if I'm wrong, but you can actually use your previous employer to fill in the information regarding the employer statement. So that's fine, actually. But if there's an addition information, please just put it in the chat box, so my colleagues can also add in the inputs. I hope that answer your question.
Yeah. I'm pleasure to hear that, because she was a little bit down about this condition. So nice to know that. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So success with the application. Let's see if there's other question from the chat box. Okay. So do you still have time to be on the session, or do you have to go, or do you have other activities after this?
No. So
How
we still have
about
time.
I do have to go soon.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right, then that's fine.
But if there are any other questions, I'm pretty sure Ponti can answer on behalf of Campus Friesland and the University of Groningen.
Okay,
Sure.
sure.
And how about
Yeah.
Pablo?
I have 10 more minutes. So
Okay.
I can stay
Alright.
for 10 more
So
minutes.
if actually if there's no other questions, we can always you can always give your contacts, or you already put it on your presentation slides, but feel free to put it again in the chat box so everyone can save it. So if you also have other questions regarding scholarships, you can contact our contact person through Octavia Siddhartha. I'm going to put it in the chat box. So here's the email address where you can contact to regarding application or requirements, basically everything to do with the scholarship. And if you want to know more about the scholarship itself, you can also always visit our website through bit.ly/OKP-LPDP. That's going to be directly go into the OKP-LPDP webpage. All right, then. Maybe just some last words from you, tips and tricks. Maybe we can start with Amaranta from Groningen.
Yeah, I will say that just send in a complete information. We have a very a good admissions office that will review your application. I think a lot of times applicants lose a lot of time thinking, do I have the right documents? What about my diploma, this and that? And our admissions office can assess that. So start your application in a student link, send your documents through our system OAS, and then within a couple of weeks, our admissions office will get back to you in case something is missing or you need to send another document. So don't be shy, and just, especially with the scholarship deadline coming in so soon, I will suggest send your application as soon as possible.
Okay, thank you. Mbak Monty, anything to add?
Yeah, maybe for those who are still going to apply for this September intake session and would like to apply for the OKP scholarship, please do submit your application as soon as possible, because as mentioned before, that the deadline of the OKP is 30th of March, which is like 5 weeks to go. Yeah, I hope some of you here, the audience, you have already the unconditional admission letter. So you got the admission already, so you just need to apply for OKP. And if you need more information, feel free to contact our representative office. You can make appointment, personal appointment, or via online, or come to our office directly. Feel free, and we are happy to assist you. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, Mbak Panti. And last but not least, Pablo.
Yeah, as well, I would say really take time to see that all your documents are well prepared, and as well for the motivation letter. As I mentioned in the previous session, just is one of the only things we have that tell us more personal stuff about yourself. So take time to also put some of your personality there. We want to know more about you, your goals. What do you want to do with these masters? Why are you interested in? And we want to see how students are motivated and that they have clear goals. But in the meantime, we also want to get to know a little bit more about who you are. It's in a way a presentation letter as well. So take your time, think about it, and try to be as original as possible. We will, our admissions board will also take that into account.
Okay, there you go. So I hope everyone's are well informed about the program, about the student life, what they're offering, and gets you more inspired to study in the Netherlands. And with that, I would like to thank you, all of you, the speakers, Mbak Ponti, Amaranta, Pablo,
You're welcome.
for having, for being here and giving the best, from your universities. So thank you also for the participants for today. This is actually the last sessions of the OKP-LPDP Student Joint Scholarship Program info session. So thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you in another occasion. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you, Amy,
Makasih.
Pablo, Amaranta.
Bye. Thank you.